Tonight, the investigation into a Cleveland police officer in jail for attempted kidnapping and urinating on a 12-year-old continues.
Prosecutor says police want to know what else that officer could be connected to. 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll's been digging into this case all day.
Rob, the prosecutor says what happened in this case is so appalling, investigators can't help but wonder if other victims are out there. Cleveland police officer Solomon Niwatiwa in jail, indicted on 8 counts, including attempted kidnapping and sexual offenses. But this afternoon, prosecutor Michael O'Malley said the investigation into the officer is just beginning.
Given his behavior, given his actions, I think we have to do our due diligence. We have to continue to see if there's anything else out there.
Police say that behavior started just hours after Niwatiwa finished his shift patrolling Cleveland's 3rd District. Just after 6 a.m. Friday, a woman called Euclid police, reported a suspicious man in her driveway.
She asked if he needed anything. He didn't say anything.
The woman said the man got into an SUV. Euclid police came out, found the SUV, but not the driver. Investigators say he showed up an hour later. Same neighborhood, this time trying to convince a 12-year-old girl to get into his car. Police say the 7th grader said no, told investigators the man left, then came back a minute later, exposed himself, and urinated on her. She said he held his cell phone as if recording the whole thing. The police report describes the girl as scared and in shock. Officers collected her clothes as evidence and quickly made the connection between the 2 cases. They say the woman and the girl both picked Niwatiwa out of a photo lineup. O'Malley disturbed after learning of the timeline.
It just shows his deviant type of behavior, that he got off work at midnight, chose not to go home, and instead is driving around the streets of Euclid, apparently looking for, prey.
Today, Cleveland police released the officer's personnel file. It doesn't show any history of sexually oriented complaints, but Niwatiwa suspended 3 times since May 2018. 6 days for failing to obey a supervisor and check on the well-being of a man lying face down in a field. Suspended 8 days for repeatedly referencing a complainant as sir when she indicated she was a woman. And suspended 4 days for failing to safeguard and secure his department radio. That officer once again suspended. Cleveland police say even if he does get out of jail, he's off the job until his criminal case wraps up. Live in the newsroom, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Scott Knoll.